Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is aka Educator with Curls here, also known as Nia, and we're gonna get into this video today. Alright, so today we're gonna be talking about different techniques as well as products that I use for length retention. A lot of you know I'm a wash and go girl. I do wash and go probably every 2 to 3 days. That works for me. Now I know there's a lot of controversy, Lord, around that because of manipulation and things like that. But it's what works for me. It keeps my hair from tangling really bad. I have a very tight curl pattern, so my hair will actually coil within itself. And it keeps my ends from being knotted, basically. So that's my first tip. Do what works for your hair to maintain length, which the key things is like it shouldn't make your hair come out, shed, thin, or be tight. Those are the main things. And so if wash and going every day or pretty often makes you shed a lot of hair, it's probably not retaining your length. For me, my hair loves water. My hair actually does very well with it. I could wash and go every day if I really wanted to, but I like my second day hair oftentimes so much more than my first day, so I normally do 2 to 3 days. All right. The second tip I would say is get you some hair vitamins. So a few months ago, you guys saw me show you the Soultanicals, Growtanicals, natural hair gummies, vegan soul foods. I used 2 containers of this, and my hair has grown so much. So there are 45 servings in here. So I did 2 of these. You take 2 a day. And there are 90 gummies in here. So 45 days in each pack. And I did 2 bottles of this. So I did roughly 90 days of the Growtanicals. And I will say that like taking a hair supplement vitamin, this is like hair, skin, and nails. It has biotin in it. It has a lot of protein in it. That's really helpful to retaining length and also strengthening your strands. So that's a really important tip. I would say these are good. I've also done the Mielle ones, and I kind of flip-flop. I like the gummy versions of them. I say take them. You can also just get the regular, like, hair, skin, and nails vitamins as long as they have biotin in them. The 5,000 mcg of biotin, almost all of them work very similarly. So that's the second tip. So the first is styling your hair in the way that retains length the best for you. For me, it is washing and going. Washing and setting, I should say, because it's really not a go. And then the second is taking a hair supplement or hair supportive vitamin that keeps your hair strengthened and nourished from the inside out. The next would be to do treatments. And the one that I'm loving right now is the Bond Curl Rehab Salve bonding treatment for weak damaged hair. I do this on an every other week, sometimes every week basis. This is really, really important. I would say a treatment. I've seen people use also the other one that they sell at Sephora, and now I'm blanking on what it is called. Anyway, I'll put it on the screen. But that one or Bond Curl Salve. I've also seen people use Apogee. Like, you need a treatment that's going to re-strengthen the bonds in your hair in some capacity. Now, the Apogee is very different than this product, so I want you to keep in mind that as well. They do different things, but that's really, really important, is re-strengthening the hair and re-giving it kind of its elasticity and its bondage in the strands. And then the last thing that I will say is deep conditioning. And this is so, so important. I tell people, if nothing else, when you first go natural and you're trying to figure out what works for you, you need to make sure that you are deep conditioning. And I always like to do a protein moisture balance. So the protein one that I've been using lately is the Milk Strengthening Deep Conditioner from Nature's Little Secret. This has a moisture protein balance, but because this has protein in it, I will follow up with the Tahiti cocktail for buttercream overnight mask. This I will use overnight, and let me tell you, it works amazing at moisturizing my hair. So that would be the last thing, is the deep treatment process. So again, styling your hair in the way that maintains your length and works for you. The second is using a hair supplement that supports and strengthens the hair. The third would be to use a treatment that rebonds or reforms the strands and provides elasticity back into your hair. And the last would be to deep treat your hair. Take care of your hair. Treat it. Care for it. Make sure you're deep conditioning every week. It's really, really important with curly hair because of the way that our curls are and our hair strands are. They're extremely fragile. So I would say those are my tips for length retention and things that I've been doing. And my hair has grown a lot over the last year for sure. My shaved sides are almost completely in, and I will talk about that in a future upcoming video. I will also talk about my length from the Growtanicals pills themselves, because if I stretch, y'all, we're getting pretty back to our length from before I did the extra cut. So we're getting there for sure. But that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you're following these tips and using these tips. Some people do oils, some people do scalp massages. You have to figure out what works best for you. I will say that. Those things don't work for me, but they may work for you. All right? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. And thank you so much for joining in. Have a blessed Saturday, y'all. Bye.